What up guys, Gozen here for Anime Uproar. Today we're going to be looking at one of the most mysterious and possibly misunderstood characters in Attack on Titan, Annie LEONHART. We are going to go through everything you need to know about everyone's favorite lone wolf. No, not you, Holo. We will also look at the female Titan's unique abilities and what sets her apart from the other Titan powers. Before we start, I want to thank you guys. We've actually doubled our number of subscribers in a single month, and it's all thanks to you guys. Your unbelievable support keeps us going and makes these videos possible. This video in particular was insanely requested by you guys. I can't even count how many times. So this one goes out to all of you, to all of our subscribers, old and new, who helped us get this far. We could not have done it without you. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe because there are many Attack on Titan videos on this channel already and many more on the way. Quick warning, there will be manga spoilers, so proceed with extreme caution because we will be going beyond the walls and through the matrix. Now if you're psyched and ready to go, smash that like button and let's do this. Let's start with some basic information before we get into Annie's secret past. She is 16 years old in the year 850 and is technically 20 years old after the time skip, even though I doubt that her body's aged inside that indestructible crystal. She is 5 feet tall and weighs 119 pounds, but don't let that fool you, she is an amazing fighter. Her dad taught her a fighting style that resembles Muay Thai, and in combat, according to the official Attack on Titan handbook, she is ranked 10 out of 10, just like Mikasa. She has absolutely no problem knocking Reiner to the ground in a fight, even though he weighs about 210 pounds. She also scored a 10 out of 10 for secrets, so we should be on the lookout for some big reveals in the future. Her Titan form is 14 meters tall, a meter shorter than Eren's Attack Titan and Reiner's Armored Titan. Her Titan form scored an insane 11 out of 10 in combat, meaning it's off the charts, and a 10 out of 10 in sexiness. And judging from most of your comments, I think you guys would agree. Her birthday is March 22nd, and here are some bonus facts. She came in number 6 in an Attack on Titan character popularity poll, and Isayama has revealed that Annie has the habit of sleep talking. Sometimes she murmurs whoosh when she dreams of practicing her kicks on trees. So cute and yet so deadly. Lastly, Annie usually wears hoodies so she can cover her head when she wants to feel alone in public. Now that we know some basic facts about Annie, let's go back to the beginning. Annie, along with Reiner and Bertolt, are from Marley, which is an area beyond the walls. If you want to know more about it, check out my Emir Explained video, where I go into the history in more detail. The main idea is that our main story takes place on the island of Paradise, where the 3 walls are located. The Eldians were a race of people who had the potential to turn into Titans and use that power to create and rule over the Eldian Empire, within which Marleyans lived. Eventually the 145th king was sick of fighting and moved the capital of the empire to the island of Paradise. He also took the power of the founding Titan and Coordinate with him. If you want to know more, check out my Coordinate Explained video. Long story short, this power allowed him to control Titans and erase and rewrite the memories of other Eldians. He used these powers to build the walls and make the people on the island think they were the last remnants of humanity. However, some Eldians remained on the continent, and without the power of the Coordinate, the Marleyan nation took over. They discriminated against the Eldians, who they viewed as monsters, but they also needed Eldians to use the 7 Titan powers that they had in their possession, because Marleyans could not become Titans. Thus, the Marleyan government's warrior program was born, and here we will find a young Annie, along with a young Reiner, Bertolt, Zeke, Peak, Galliard, and Marcel. In the 94th chapter of the manga, it is revealed that Annie was much stronger than Reiner. She was chosen to be a warrior candidate because of her amazing combat skills. She was the best in hand-to-hand combat among all of the recruits. Before even entering into the program, Annie's father had trained her to fight. They would practice for many hours every day despite the fact that she was a child. And even though Annie claims that her hand-to-hand combat skills are pointless crap that her father taught her, Eren during their final fight realizes that she's lying. She comes alive when she gets to show off her combat skills, and that's probably because of how much she cares about her father. It reminds her of him and the time they spent together when she was little. She eventually inherits the female Titan power from the Marleyan government, and sometime before, she is supposed to leave for Marley in order to infiltrate the walls and acquire the coordinate power that's in Eren. She has a talk with her dad. he says that what he did was wrong. He doesn't expect her to forgive him, but he promises to always be by her side, and he wants her to come back to him no matter what, even if she makes the entire world her enemy and every other creature alive comes to hate her. Of course, the question here is, what did he do that was wrong? Annie later says after sparring with Eren during training that her father was like Eren, carried away by ideals that had nothing to do with reality. Even as a kid, she knew it was crap. But her dad made her learn those pointless moves, and she was too young to defy him. So what kind of ideals was her father driven by? Was losing Annie his punishment for challenging the Marleyan government, or was he brainwashed like Reiner into thinking that every good Eldian must do their part to kill the evil island-dwelling devils? For the time being, I personally like to think that he, like Grisha and Dina, was an Eldian restorationist and wanted Annie to become an Eldian spy within the Marleyan government. But he, like Grisha, comes to realize that it was wrong to force such a heavy burden upon his own child. I am sure we will find out more about Annie's father and exactly what he meant, but let me know what you think about her father. We never get a clear look at his face in the manga either, which also must have been done intentionally. Who could he be and what will his role be moving forward? I can't wait to find out. But whatever happens, it does seem like in the end he chooses to value his daughter above all else and prioritizes her safe return over everything else. In 845, the Colossus Titan and the Armor Titan show up and break through the gates. Armin has speculated that Annie as the female Titan was the one who led all of the Titans into the walls, because we know she can use her scream to make them follow her. However, this has not been verified. Annie then passes herself off as a refugee with Reiner and Bertolt and lives in a refugee camp until they are all old enough to enroll into training corps. Annie usually walks around with an expressionless look on her face and does not try to make friends in the training corps. She is clearly standoffish with most people most of the time, including with her fellow Marleyan warriors Reiner and Bertolt. She goes on to give Eren private lessons in hand-to-hand combat to the irritation of Mikasa, who's like, "Stay away from my boyfriend, brother Baka." Eren later uses what he learns from Annie to defeat Reiner, which really makes us question where Annie's loyalty lies. In fact, during the Battle of Trost District, Reiner makes Annie indirectly kill Marco by taking off his vertical maneuvering gear so that he cannot escape being eaten by a Titan. Annie seems to be the only one against it. She is crying and clearly troubled and insults Reiner for suggesting that they should kill Marco. Reiner says that she still has not given them a reason, probably meaning that she has never done anything that proves she's on the Marleyan side. He points out how she just risked her life to save Connie and accuses her of starting to feel compassion for the evil island dwellers. It is only after Reiner mentions her father waiting for her return that she does it. But afterwards, she keeps crying and saying sorry to Marco. Even though she acts like she doesn't care, it seems that she does care more about the safety of her island-dwelling comrades than Reiner and Bertolt. This is also why she doesn't kill Armin when she captures him in her Titan form and helps train Eren, who reminds her of the most important person in her life, her father. Annie graduates 4th in the training corps, but this is likely because she slacked off so much while the others did not. Many have said that Annie is one of the strongest and most formidable Titan shifters, and there's evidence to support that theory. I mean, Eren, Levi, and Mikasa, not to mention everyone else, failed to capture her in the Titan Forest, which is insane. I mean, she single-handedly took out Levi's squad. In addition, Zeke, the Beast Titan, does not believe that Annie has been captured when he hears it from Reiner and Bertolt because he knows how strong and skilled she is. In the official guidebook, it points out that the reason Eren's Attack Titan beat her in the final battle is because she keeps trying to flee while Eren keeps going on the offensive. She does not seem to be trying to defeat Eren, she seems to be trying to climb the walls and escape. It seems like she's trying to return to her father, but Mikasa shows up and cuts her fingers off, causing her to fall back down. Thinking still of her father, Annie begins to cry before a seemingly impenetrable crystal forms around her. 4 years later, Annie is still being held underground in the giant crystal, but we know that sooner or later she will get out, and hopefully it's sooner because she's been missing for like 2 arcs now, and that's a long time for the 6th most popular character to spend chained up underground. So now that we talked about Annie, let's look at the female Titan and its unique abilities. Annie can use her unique fighting style while in Titan form. This style is focused on minimizing the advantages of larger, stronger opponents through kicks, throws, and holds. Out of the Titans we've seen, she has the best hand-to-hand combat skills. She also has insane stamina. After running alongside the horses for an extended period of time and fighting several difficult opponents in the Titan Forest, she is still able to use her vertical maneuvering gear in human form to kill skilled soldiers. Then she immediately transforms into the female Titan for the second time and escapes successfully. Her ability to crystallize is also important. She can harden parts of her skin, like her fists or the nape of her neck. Thus, she can use this ability to strengthen her attack and defense. She also uses this hardening ability to scale walls. This ability isn't unique to the female Titan, as we know that Zeke, the Beast Titan, can also do it, and Eren learns to do it later in his Titan form as well. It seems like Galliard can also harden his skin, not to mention the hardening abilities of the Armored Titan. So it is not a unique ability among the Titans. But what has not been seen in other Titan shifters is Annie's ability to create a crystallized cocoon around her human body that cannot be broken by any known technology. The female Titan, like the founding Titan, can control other Titans, but the extent of that control is unknown. It seems that she led the horde of Titans that eventually interrupted the Survey Corps' horse formation. She was also able to command the surrounding Titans to devour her Titan body in the Titan Forest while she escaped in her human form. Right now, we can be sure that at the very least, Annie can attract Titans to her Titan form. Along with all Titans, Annie can regenerate quickly. However, she is the only one that has demonstrated the ability to focus her regeneration abilities on a specific part of her body in order to massively decrease regeneration time. This is seen when she catches the Special Operations Squad off guard by using the ability to regenerate one eye extremely quickly. Many people have asked what happens if a male Titan eats someone with a female Titan power. That's a good question. And the answer is, we don't really know. It's never happened yet in the manga. It might be specific to women, and males might not be able to use it. Perhaps the power would simply pass to a random Eldian girl if the possessor is eaten by a male Titan. But on the other hand, a man might be able to inherit it. Although I feel like it might be too comical if it actually happened. Case in point, imagine Jean with boobs. The fact is that some female shifters like Emir and Peak have Titan forms that look masculine, so it's possible, in theory, for a man's Titan form to look feminine. Who knows? Knowing Attack on Titan, anything is possible, but let me know what you think. So there you have it, guys. Annie and the female Titan explained. What do you think about Annie? Do you think that she's going to get out of her giant crystal soon? Is it possible that she switches sides because she always seemed to be the most compassionate and least committed Marleyan warrior? Her last name LEONHART is derived from the Spanish word leon and the Dutch word hart. These words combined literally translate to Lionheart, which is usually what you call a brave person or great hero, similar to Braveheart. So will she also fight for the freedom of her people, or will she be too worried for her father's safety to act against Marley? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. No matter what decision she makes, I can definitely see her playing an important role in the remainder of the story. Like always, thanks so much for watching, guys. I never dreamed that our community would grow so fast, and I'm psyched to see what the future holds. If you like this video, make sure to smash that like button, and if you haven't, be sure to subscribe for more Attack on Titan videos. Until next time, see ya, Space Cowboys.